So if you're a fan of Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption 2, there's no doubt that you've probably seen the backlash from Online's recent updates. Well, today's is no exception. I've covered 3 things from this update already. We published a video on the new clothes that have dropped, we published a video on the new game mode Plunder, and we also published a video on the rank/requirements for, things like Express Ammo, or Express Explosive, the horses, and the clothes. So there's a lot of feelings about this that I'm going to go through today, but I want to show you guys some of the reaction from my comment section on those 3 videos to what Rockstar has done to the game today. So starting off, we're going to look at actually something that's not from my video, just something I thought was really kind of encapsulated how the whole community feels right now. This is a post on Reddit from user Moldy Dragon, it looks like, and it says live footage of fishing in Red Dead Online since the update was released, allowing players to access explosive ammo 30 levels early. Which I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, moving on to the comment section, we're going to start off here. This is under the Plunder game mode. With 13 likes, this comment says, they made us wait weeks for 3 variations of the same game. This comment has 9 likes. It says, these last modes are pretty much the same. I'd love to have a team deathmatch mode. And we have another comment that says, tired of these steal the bag game modes, which seems to be the pretty common sentiment here. A lot of people seem not very happy about this. We've got another one here. It says, honestly, what goes through the devs' mind when they add 3 different modes, but they are all the same? SMH. They advertise modes that aren't even in the update. Got another comment here that says, why don't they just make a 16v16 deathmatch and a separate game mode? That was the best PvP mode in my opinion, and since I only have to worry about how many I can kill. Another comment saying, Rockstar gave us 3 PvP modes that are exactly the same, where the only setup you want to use is Slippery Bastard and Unblinking Eye. Somebody said, I believe trash is what you meant, because I said the game mode was weird. And then somebody said, wish we could get regular death matches without cards. That has 11 likes. People are not happy about A, this new game, B, this update as a whole. We'll get into the rest of it a little bit later. But yeah, this is not good. And somebody said, oh, tall trees again, which, believe me, I feel you. And in case you thought we were done, nope, this is still the same video. We got another comment here that says, I'm getting fecked off with Rockstar. PvP released week after week. Where's all the co-op missions like we had in Red Dead Redemption 1? Rockstar really have jumped on the Fortnite Apex bandwagon of Battle Royale, and they have lost their way from the open world free roam style of gameplay. That one I particularly relate to, honestly. We've got another comment here that says, seems like all the latest updates are a bit whack, I think that's supposed to be, and with the forethought could have been so much better. I'll carry on playing Battlefield for now. Somebody says it's like Spoils of War, but not good, which I totally agree with. Just give us Spoils of War back. Told you it was lame. I hate it. I want Spoils of War up in smoke. People are really not into this. This is really surprising. So if you guys aren't, typically reading comment sections on videos, it's normally kind of split down the middle lately with these updates. People are like, oh, it's really good, or oh, it's really shitty. It has never been like this. There's a reason there's a whole video dedicated to it today, because it's just insane. Now we're gonna move on to how people feel about the explosive ammo and dynamite arrows being lowered 30 levels. No one really seems to care about the horses being lowered to level 40, but everybody seems really upset about this explosive ammo. So we're gonna go through some of these. We got a comment here that has 5 likes from Phil Carter. It says, so what do we get for being 100 plus? Nothing. A bunch of thinking faces. Yep. That's pretty much what they're telling you. Got another comment here that says, I've been grinding towards explosive ammo and I was almost there. I just got buckshot 2 levels ago and now it's lower 30 levels. That's honestly pretty irritating. I totally agree. Sadie Adler says, that pissed me off. I had to fucking grind to get to level to buy explosive rounds and now they're just giving them to lower levels. F that. Shove it, Rockstar. I'm done with you. That has 10 likes. Pretty bogus for those of us who grinded to attain these items. Why have level unlocks at all? Do I get bonuses for already owning these? Rockstar seems to love to cater to casual whiners. And then the number 1 comment here, or second to number 1, sorry, that last one had 18 likes. The number 1 comment that I was gonna say has 17 likes, and it says, so they're rewarding mediocrity. Wow, that is... Jesus, man, I cannot believe this is this is just honestly the most backlash I've seen on an update since the initial hunting nerfs, and I did not have nearly as big of a channel back then, so I couldn't see it as a widespread as this is for me. But I remember being part of that hunting nerf, and I was more player than creator, I guess. But yeah, I remember being fucking pissed, like just royally upset. And then at the, honestly, this is not too surprising for me that everybody's freaked out here, but I did not think it would be nearly as widespread as it has been. I knew there would be some, but considering this is the last update for a little while, this is pretty unfortunate because Rockstar, it looks like, was trying to push gold bars with the lowering of the pamphlets so that more players, because they probably looked at how many people were of certain levels, and they probably saw that, the average player level is something like 65, and they assumed by, having people jump back in and being able to buy explosive rounds that a bunch of people would jump back in, and then maybe because they would jump back in and realize they didn't have enough money, they would go buy some gold bars. And that's, I mean, as much as that's, kind of shady, that is the kind of Take-Two business model, right? That is the kind of way that they've been running their games for years. So that's not really surprising to me. But I did think this was a really good comment here. I'm going to read you one last comment. I actually wound up pinning this on the video that this was on. And we're going to see Mr. Robert Brown, it looks like, says, I noticed quite a few comments are pretty much the same about players grinding away to make the XP so that they can get better weapons, etc., only to find we all wasted our time and mediocrity is being rewarded. The older, as in time served, players are getting kicked in the teeth and the newbies are getting everything. All the things promised are not even mentioned, but bribery by giving gifts is alive and well. So now we find out how we can pay to win by not playing well and surpassing all the players but get to certain levels and buy lots of gold and get all items. Sucks big time. I mean, honestly, man, I completely agree, and as much as I am excited because I get to buy some of the things that I just didn't want to work leveling up to unlock because I was already at 83 and I just really did not have it in me to go grind Showdown Series and get the 50, however much XP. It was going to be a lot of XP to get up to basically level 100. And I didn't want to do that. And so I am profiting off of this, but I do feel like one of the people who has put in a fair amount of time being up at level 83. So, I mean, granted, I know I'm not somebody like, I think Hazard's level 147 last I saw or something. So I haven't quite put in nearly as much time into the online as some people. However, I spent a lot of my time in free roam in the online. So, I mean, I'm really excited to be able to fight back against people who grief me with explosive ammo and stuff because I'm noticing more and more of that. However, I do understand how it probably sucks to have really worked to get there, and then now you're going to get shot with explosive ammo, and that's not going to necessarily mean that person grinded to get to, that point, because up until now, if I've gotten ganked with explosive ammo, I've definitely known that was a high-level player and that I should probably just leave the lobby, because if I was getting shot with explosive ammo in free roam, that meant I had a pretty dedicated griefer on my hands. And then now that's going to be pretty much every third person. So I can see how, on top of making it not really beneficial to the people who have, worked to get there, it's on top of that going to be extra annoying now for those people, because they're going to be reminded of this over and over and over again whenever they get killed with an explosive ammo person, or by explosive ammo by somebody who's not of the right level. I'm kind of tripping over my words now, but yeah, this is definitely really surprising to me. Now I'm going to cut this video short here because I think my raw recording's already heading over 10 minutes, so I'm going to pull it back a little bit. But yeah, that is really surprising to me, frankly, that there's been so much backlash against this update. I think it's good. I think Rockstar needs it. I will leave the feedback link in the comment section down below so that you guys can all go hit them up, go mouth off to Rockstar, tell them what you think, because that is the only way we're going to get any change on this game. Yeah, I mean, frankly, I would say tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below like I normally do, but I feel like that is going to happen regardless. I feel like most of the people have probably already commented. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for leaving your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. That is the most important part of this channel. Please remember to keep them as constructive as possible. Try not to name call other individuals in the comments, but please mouth off to Rockstar and Take-Two and whatever, in whatever way you see fit. I don't care what you say to them, but the other members of this community are just as important as you or me. Treat them as such, essentially. Treat them the way you would treat me or yourself. So yeah, all right, later guys. I will see you very, very soon with a brand new Red Dead Redemption 2 online beta video. Peace.